Okay, good afternoon. Hello, hello, and welcome to Focus 4 to 5, arranging to go out. My name is Oscar, and today I am joined by my lovely co-teacher, Jane.
Hello. Hi, Oscar. How are you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you. Yes, I have had a nice, relaxing morning. Yeah.
Thank you.
And yourself?
I know I've been working since 10, and I'll work till 2 today. And then I'll work from 6 to 9. So I've got a lot of hours today.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there's that like 7 or 8 hours or something.
Yeah.
Busy, busy. Wow.
Busy.
Okay.
Ah, good afternoon. Yeah, we hear the bells ringing. Yeah, for
Nice.
midday, noon.
There's a
Do you-
church near me. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
But sometimes it rings at like 5:30, which I don't get.
Wonder what that means.
Yeah. Strange.
So, you want to introduce yourself to everyone, Oscar?
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Oscar. I am from a town in South England called Hastings. Hastings is famous in history because it's where the French invaded and the Normans invaded in 1066
Oh
and
boy.
conquered England. They changed history. They came over on their boats and they conquered England. But for the record, the English army had just defeated a Viking army, then had to
Oh my
march
God.
down to the battle. So pretty big advantage to the French there. And what about yourself, Jane? Where are you from? What lovely
I'm
dreamland in America?
I'm from the United States, from New York State, and I don't have much to say that's very interesting about New York State or where I'm from in New York State. It's very cold in the winter, and yeah, I mean, there's nothing as historical as the Battle of Hastings in 1066, but that's okay.
Do you
And
know?
I live. Huh? Tell me.
Sorry. So I looked up because Terry is from Seattle.
Hmm.
Right. So London gets 22 inches of rain every year. Seattle
Yeah.
gets 38
Yeah.
inches of rain.
Yeah. And all it does is rain in Seattle. All it does is rain.
Insane.
Well, they say that the city is fantastic. It's supposed to be one of the best cities in the world. But the problem is the weather because it's got this rain for about 9 months a year. It rains.
Wow. It's quite an interesting
Yeah.
place to live. Even as an Englishman, I think that might be too much rain for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be a really happening city. That's what they say. Seattle's supposed to be amazing. I don't know if I could live there. I'm kind of the weather's really important to me. So the sun is really important to me. How about you,
Yeah.
Oscar?
Um, I don't think for me, like I'm more of a mountain guy than a beach guy. And I don't like it when it's really hot. I prefer a bit cooler places. I think that's why I prefer North Italy to South Italy, because there's some really hot places in the south of Italy, and I'd just be sweating all the time. I like
Interesting.
a bit cooler temperatures. Yeah. Okay. Anyone who's
Right.
joined us, anyone watching, please introduce yourself, say hello, and tell us where you are from. We love to interact with you, and we love to see some of our students who have returned from other webinars to join us again. Yeah. Okay, cool. Should we get started with the focus, Jane?
Right.
Let's do it.
Sure, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Could you
Would you like me to
read?
read, Oscar?
Absolutely, I would. I would love your lovely voice to read these lovely words.
Thank you, Oscar. Arranging to go out in this focus activity, deciding what to do, deciding where and when to meet, and discussing your availability, suggesting alternatives.
Lovely. Good. Okay. I think hopefully someone will comment, but we might be doing this together, Jane, just us two.
Well, I wish the people that were watching would introduce themselves. Oh, we got 7 people.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Eulalia
yes,
again.
Ilalia. Ilalia, your name is wonderful, but it definitely needs to be capitalized.
And your
Ilalia, we
capital
went through
eyes.
this yesterday.
And Laura as well again. Thank you.
Oh,
And Laura's done a capital I. Thank you, Laura. Well done.
okay, but Ilalia, I mean, we talked about this.
Yes.
Hello, people. Nice to
Thank
see
you for
you. I'm
joining
so
us.
happy. Yeah, thank you for joining us. So, what do we have here, Oscar?
So we've got
Hmm.
some questions here. The first question, I think, is where do you go out?
Hmm.
Where do you go?
Yes, but I can't stand pasta. That's right, Elalia. But I know that your husband and your daughter love pasta, so you have to make it. Eh?
Eulalia, capital letters, I, capital letter. We're going to keep telling you. Me and Jane are not going to stop
Today
until you
we are
start doing
going
capital
to
letters.
absolutely be on you. Yes.
Okay, good. All right, so first question. Where do you go out? What does this mean? Where do you go out?
Hmm. For example, in the evening, where do you go out? Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, it's like,
So
where do you go
Oscar,
out?
Oscar, you're young and fabulous. Where do you go out?
Um, I like something I really like. Yes, Laura, lovely. Something I really like in Italy is aperitivo. So,
Oh, I love the
yes,
aperitivo.
drinks, food,
So
etc.
drinks. I guess in the United States we would say happy hour, but it's not quite the same. No, it's not quite the
Well,
same
it
happy
depends
hour.
on the time, doesn't it? Because happy hour
Yeah,
is like usually certain times, right? Like it
early,
usually finishes at
early.
8 p.m.
Yeah, I mean, our aperitifs start at about 7, right? About 7,
Hmm.
and they go
Yeah,
to about 8:30.
I think they
What
go
do you
quite
think?
late.
Okay, so if you're in the center and there's bars, then it goes on all night, right?
Mm. Yeah, probably till like 11 or something.
11, yeah. I love the aperitifs. In the summer, see, you're going to get to enjoy, well, we'll see what happens, but maybe you'll get to enjoy all the stands that they put up
Mm.
along the Arno
Yeah,
for the aperitifs or the aperitivi, and they're
that sounds
lovely.
good. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so Laura and Eulalia and anyone else, where do you go out in the evening? Do you go to a bar, a restaurant, a pub? Um, okay, Eulalia, the evening,
Hmm.
in the evening, this is a general question. We're talking about routines and habits. So we're going to use present simple. Okay? In the evening, I go shopping to buy vegetables and fruit.
Okay, but we need to know where you go out in the evening for restaurants or drinks, not to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not talking about where you go in general. It's more like, do you go out sometimes? And if you do, where do you go?
Yeah.
Laura, where you go? Where do you
I go out with
go?
my friend in the little bar for an aperitivo.
Uh, a little bar near your home, huh, Laura? A little bar maybe near your home. So
Hmm.
nice.
Very good
Okay.
sentence. Yep.
Hmm.
I think I would say preposition to. I would go out with my friend to the little bar. But very good,
Okay.
Laura. Nice. Yes, for me, my favorite place for an aperitivo is Le Morate.
Oh,
Do
I
you
know
know
where
it?
that is. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. But we'll go when this whole thing finishes. I will definitely meet you at Le Morate. I have, strange enough, I don't think I've ever been.
really?
I know exactly where it is. It's
Mm,
beautiful. I've
mm.
seen it. I've never gone, and everybody loves to go there. So we've got
Yes,
a date, Oscar. We
good.
have got a date,
Sounds good.
and
Okay, we'll eat as much as
but
we can.
I know the problem. Okay, so at the Morate, do they have like a place where you have aperitives and also a place where you eat like pizza? I think no.
Mm, it's just an aperitivo, just an aperitif like layout.
All right. I thought there was more stuff there.
Um,
Hmm.
I don't think so. No,
All right.
but you know,
Oh,
in
nice.
that area generally, there is a lot of like pizza
So we're
places.
talking about Sant'Ambrogio, no?
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love
Okay.
Sant'Ambrogio.
And what about you, Jane? If you go out in Florence, where do you go?
I go to the south of Florence. There's a couple of places
Mm,
near Gavinana where they have aperitifs, and
mm,
I go there. And I usually order in the summer. I'll order a spritz,
spritz. Yeah,
and in the winter a glass of red wine.
good. Lovely. Okay. So we did a little practice, Eulalia and Laura, with this yesterday. What I'd like you to do is form, or what are the questions? Questions. So, what are the questions, guys? With who, when, where, how often, why? What is the full question that you can ask? For example, where do you go? I go to Le Morate. Eulalia, usually I go out with my friends in the lounge bar for a paricena.
Oh, nice.
Okay, good. Remember, with the verb to go, nearly always, preposition to. Usually I go out with my friends to the lounge bar. But very good, Eulalia. Thank you.
How often do you go out, Amiga? How often? Okay, that's a great question. Make sure, Laura, that you're starting your sentence with a capital letter. How often do you go out in the evening? Well done. Okay. And ask her, how often do you go out in the evening? I mean, usually, let's say.
Yeah.
Be honest.
Well, I'm actually pretty boring, so I think once a week.
No, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't go out every night. I don't go out every night. I think, oh, I hate to say this, and I'm gonna sound really boring. Once a month. Oh,
Yeah. Well, it's a little bit different because, you know,
I'm sorry.
you live outside of Florence and you have to like drive everywhere. So
Okay,
I
but
think it's a little
I'm gonna
different.
try. I am going to make an effort this year,
Oh,
this
yeah.
summer. I am, because I need to get out more.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I
All
think
right.
I'm going to try to go out once a week. Once a week. What do you think?
That sounds good. What about your kids? How often do they go out?
Oh, they go out all the time. They go out to at least twice a week.
Hmm.
At least. They usually spend the weekends in Florence at my friend's house. So they're out all weekend long.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do they do they hang out together?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes. Uh but they'll meet up at certain point during the evening. They go for apericena and aperitivi
Hmm.
because most of the time they don't go out for dinner because they're cheap and they don't have a lot of they're poor more than anything. They're poor, so they don't go out to dinner very
That's a
often.
bit like me. I'm a bit cheap, and we say stingy. I am stingy. Just like, how would you say that? Maybe I don't like to spend a lot of money.
In general, or for only particular things.
Probably in general. Like, I get okay. Eulalia and Laura, what are some more questions, guys? More questions for us, please. Um, for example, like if you buy a pack of 3 beers in the supermarket, it's €2. But if you go to a bar and you want 1 beer, it's €6. So I'm just sat there like, "Oh, this is silly. Why am I paying so much?"
Okay, all right.
I'm
Okay.
stingy.
Yeah,
Lara,
but the
who do you
problem
go
is,
out with? Good.
who do you go? So, Oscar, who do you go out with? You used to go out with Zoe and Shauna, didn't you? I'm
Yes.
sorry, Oscar. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
Too soon. Way too soon.
You,
Yeah, usually with other teachers. Yeah.
when we were in Palermo, we had a rocking time.
I'm so annoyed I missed that. You probably was so hilarious. I wish I'd been there.
We had actually, I have to say, Shauna and Zoe and I had a really good time. What's up? What's up? No, I want to see what class you're in.
I
We're talking about where we go out. There's my daughter. She goes out. Hi. He goes to the Murate. Huh? Oh, cool. Yeah. We're talking about where you go out in Florence. I have to go back to that. She wants to go back to that.
she's too old and wise now. She can't go out anymore.
She says she's too old and wise. No, she's ready. She's ready to go. We're all ready to go out for the aperitif. Do you
As
think?
soon as as
Okay.
soon as the quarantine ends, going to be sprinting out the
Let,
house.
okay. So let's talk about what do you think? Do you think that we will be able to go out by the beginning of June? Do you think? Maybe the beginning of June, Oscar? What do you think?
Oh, I really, really, really hope so. Yeah.
I
Even
think
for
by the
me, yeah,
beginning of June.
it's
Yeah.
starting to get a bit difficult.
Oh, Oscar, I think of you all the time.
Sweet.
No, I really do. I think of you all the time. I think your situation is very difficult, like many people, but
Mm.
particular. So, yeah, we just have to plan ahead, Oscar. Plan ahead.
See you
Okay?
there. Good. Look forward to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yulani and Laura, any more questions for us, for me and Jane? Jane, if you go out,
Yes.
who do you go out with?
Well, sometimes I go out with my daughters.
Hmm.
Incredible, but true, because they're at an age where we can go out and have a drink together.
Mm.
And sometimes I go out with friends, friends from the gym and friends that I haven't seen in a while. But I'm really going to make an effort this year to take advantage of all the places in Florence to go for the aperitif. Definitely.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing. And it's so funny. Like, it's supposed to be, as I understand it, a snack before the main dinner. But I'm on there, like on my third plate, shoving it into my mouth. Like, what?
Well, they actually, many places now call it a pericena, the way that Ilalia said. And
Yeah.
it really means that it's an aperitif, but you've got it's used as a dinner also, a light dinner.
That makes sense.
And to be honest with you, it's a great way if you can find a good place. It's a great way to eat okay food and not spend a lot of money.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a good deal.
You know, so
Absolutely.
if you can find between maybe €10,
Yeah, well,
Apericena,
the latte is like, I think it's €8. So it's super
oh,
good.
that's a good deal. That's a very good deal with a drink, right?
No, not, is it? No, I don't think so. Not including a drink. I think that's where they get you.
That's why it's about 15.
Yeah,
Most
probably.
places are between 10 and 15 for the Apericena, but anyway.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, we got some questions.
Very good, Eulalia. Why do you go out sometimes? Good question. Yeah. Jane, why do you go out sometimes?
I go out to see friends. Huh? I go out to see friends. And I go out also sometimes with teachers because it's always so much fun.
Yeah. I go out to spend time with friends. Lovely. Laura, when do you usually go out with your friends? Good question, Laura. Good capital letter at the start. Very good.
Nice. I think I usually go out on either Friday or Saturday. I'm really boring, people.
I think we're
How
probably the
about
same.
you?
Yeah, again, I usually go out. I don't know, maybe a drink after work. Be like at least once a week. Yeah. With who you go in the free times? Or with all
Yeah.
these questions, Eulalia, all these questions, we've got an auxiliary verb that we're adding. In this
Yeah, and
question,
we want to put.
you've got an auxiliary verb. You need to use it again. Okay. But really good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And what about when you were in party mode, Jane, and you were going hot and heavy
Oh
Friday
my
night,
God.
Saturday night?
Forget it. I used to go out a lot, but I mean, who with who or where? What was your question?
With who?
Usually friends. Friends. I suppose it depends. I can change different groups of people, you know?
You're a social
Um,
butterfly.
yeah, I mean, it's nice. And it's nice sometimes to go out with people that you haven't seen in a really long time, right, Oscar? Sometimes it's nice to meet up with people that you haven't seen in a while. Huh? I
I
really
definitely
enjoy that.
catch up with old friends.
I have to be honest too. I love to go out. If I do go to eat out, I like to go out for pizza.
Yeah.
I love. So
Okay.
I don't really go to the restaurant very often. I prefer to go to the pizzeria. And you, Oscar? If you go out to eat, kind of place do you like to go?
I'm a pretty simple. Uh, who's Cityscapes? Is that someone we know? I don't know.
I don't know. Cityscapes. Hello. How are you today? Please introduce yourself because we would love to know who you are and where you're from.
Yeah. I think I'm pretty flexible, Jane. I like exploring new places.
See, now Cityscapes has got it or getting a nice gelato. Can I tell you the love that is coming from me right now?
Gelato, yeah.
So what were you saying, Oscar? You like to go out. Where do you like to go when you go out to eat?
I like to try lots of different places because, yeah, there's still so many places to visit, to try.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy to try something new. Hello, Chiara. Yeah, Gelato. Gelato's got everyone engaged. Got lots of people joining now. That's good.
You know who Chiara is.
Is that our Kiara at the school?
No, that's my daughter.
Oh, is
Hello,
it?
Chiara. Yes, it's my
Oh,
daughter.
okay. Hello,
Okay.
Kiara. Thank you for joining. She's here
So
to learn
she's just
English. That's good.
enjoying us. Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and read some of these vocabulary words. Okay. Oscar, do you want to read them from pronunciation?
Sure. A restaurant, a bar, the cinema, a museum, the stadium, a shopping centre.
Oh, nice. Wonderful pronunciation. I love the British accent. I really do. It's so wonderful.
Yes, I think certain
Mm.
British accents are quite popular, but if I started speaking in Cockney, you'd probably
No,
disagree.
but Oscar, you have let me ask you, your accent, it's quite not formal, but very proper, I would say. It's very, for me, it's a very clear, clean British accent.
Yeah,
Now, I'm
yeah,
sure that if you
yeah.
spoke in Cockney, I'm sure that I wouldn't understand anything.
Right, Jane, we're trying to get you an old dog and bone.
Sorry,
Okay,
I
guys,
love it.
help us match the places. What is A? What is B? What is C? Etc. Good.
So I can barely see that, but I think I can. I think I got it for A. B. Oh yes, right, Laura. Well done.
B is the stadium. Excellent. Good. Yeah. Very good, guys. Eulalia, good
Okay.
stuff. Uh,
All right.
is Cityscapes, is that one of your sons or your other daughter, Jane? Is your
No, no, no. It's not. It's not. It's not. I have no idea. Why? They're giving us a hard time, huh?
well, I think it is the compliment. I think they are complimenting us.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure they are right. Uh, A, someone put a shopping center for A. Ooh, maybe if you're very rich.
You know what? I think that you need to take a look because it's very hard to see. So
Uh,
try to understand by the shape of the room what it is. Hmm? So F, I think F cityscapes. F, yes, I think it's a restaurant.
hmm.
And
Okay.
cityscapes, that is not how we spell surreal. That says cereal.
I think
And
I think
we're
that's
not
a
eating
native speaker
cereal.
doing a little pun there, I think.
Uh,
Good. All right, well, look, I'm sure they'll get these. We'll fill these in, guys, okay?
all
So
right, great.
A is a museum, B, stadium, C, shopping center, D, a bar, E, the cinema, and F is a restaurant. But D looks like a pub to me. Not really a bar, but
Is it a pub?
looks like a pub to me.
When you're in England, do you like to go to the pub, Oscar?
Oh, I love the pubs in England. I miss
Oh,
pubs. They're
seriously,
just
why? Are they
oh,
different?
they're just a whole different thing. It's like, your living room is just a very
Yes.
comfortable, relaxed place. Imagine if you could also get a beer in your living room. It's like a pub. That's a pub. They're just really nice,
Yeah. You
relaxed places.
know, that sounds really awesome. Let me be
Mm.
honest with you. So does every little town have its pubs? Is that kind of how it works?
Every town, every village will have a pub. Yeah.
Were there places? Okay, so you lived in Hastings and you grew up in Hastings, right?
Hmm.
So near your home, was there a place where you would go to the pub almost always? Was there one particular place?
Well, to be honest, when I was living in Hastings, I was too young to go to pubs. But
Okay.
yes, definitely people have their local pub. It's like a community. You'll meet there, see your old friends, that sort of thing. So yeah, they've got like this good community vibe, but they're just super, super nice places. The smell as you walk in, like every time, it's like heaven.
Really?
Yeah, maybe
That's
I
right
should
as
open a
well.
bar. I'm going to open an English bar in Florence.
A
An English
pub, a
bar.
real pub. Yeah, and I'll be a waitress.
No, I'm going to
All
have
right,
you. Yeah,
I'll be serving beers.
cheers.
Okay, so this is Ilalia. Can you talk to her? Can you read this and tell us what you think, Oscar? Because I also want to talk about the difference between a pub and a bar in Italy. Okay.
Yeah. I like bar because in the morning next, enter on job, I take the breakfast. Not sure, Eulalia, what the sentence
Yeah.
is. Hmm.
So I think Ilalia wants to say, I like to go to the bar in the morning before I go to work. I have breakfast.
Have breakfast.
Yeah, I think that's what Ilalia wants to say. But remember, we're talking about, yeah, I guess in Italy, that would be a place where we could go. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And she says, but a pub is good for aperitivo, to meet friends and talk. Good. Eulalia, talkative is the adjective for a person who talks a lot. Oscar is very talkative. He talks a lot. Good, Eulalia. Thank you for commenting. Anyone else watching? Please interact with us and comments because we love it. All right, suggestions.
Okay.
Would you like to maybe read some of these for us, Jane?
Yes. What shall we do? Shall we go or let's go to? Shall we go to or let's go to? A restaurant, a bar, the cinema, a museum, the stadium, a shopping center. Then we have positive answers. That sounds great. Good plan. Sure. Oscar, do you want to read the other ones?
Yeah. Shall we go shopping, play football, have dinner, watch a film, go skiing? I'd rather not. I prefer to. Let's instead. So lots of vocabulary here to make suggestions, to accept, and to refuse, guys. Now we'd like you, everyone watching, to make a suggestion, and me and Jane
Okay,
will
so
decide.
yeah, I just want to say one thing to Elalia. No, that is not quite correct. Okay, it does not mean talkative does not mean chiacchierare. Talkative means in Italian it would be why is it not showing up here? Talkative. Somebody who speaks a lot. Chiacchierare means to chat, to speak with somebody about more. Talkative is more the adjective of somebody that speaks a lot. Okay, so it's a little bit different. Chiacchierare is the verb. Okay, sorry about
So
that.
good having you, Jane. I would have no idea.
No, because it's not quite right, and I don't want her to think that. Mine's not showing up anymore on the thing, but anyway, that's fine. Okay, so I was thinking, Oscar, that when quarantine ends or the lockdown ends, well, let's go to a museum. Go to a museum.
That sounds great. Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Yeah,
I still need to go to, is it Palazzi Pitti?
Palazzo Pitti. Sounds so nice.
Yes, and I have still need to go inside Il Duomo and the
Hmm.
Accademia de Arts. Is that, I think, is it? Where the David is?
L'Accademia. That's very good at the L'Accademia. Yes. Well, we should make a plan, huh?
Yeah. Get some culture.
Or shall we just have dinner?
Or should we just get some drinks?
Yeah,
Let's do it all.
we'll skip the cultural things
Good.
and go
Okay.
right to drinks.
Eulalia, Laura, anyone else watching? Cityscape, whoever you are, make a suggestion, please, using this vocabulary. Make a suggestion.
Please.
Yeah.
Hmm?
What about Jane? Let's go to the stadium.
Yay! I would definitely go to the stadium. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah.
Always down for some drinks. Me too.
It's this mystery person. Cityscapes, who are you? Who's the real Cityscapes behind the
Yeah, who are
mask?
you? Introduce yourself. There's a lot of mystery going on here with this person that's just popped in, huh?
Okay. Eulalia, very good. But remember, if we are talking about a specific place, we need the definite article.
Oh, the definite article. Love that.
Shall we go to the gym? Shall we go to the stadium? Shall we go to the cinema? The. Okay,
And
very
remember,
good.
we gotta double that P. Double that P.
Oh, I didn't
Shopping
even see that.
center.
Okay.
Oh, everyone, let's go to Mozambique. I'm with you, Elalia. I'm gonna come to Mozambique. I'm gonna go to Mozambique. I'm sorry.
Good. Eulalia, remember, nearly all the time, okay? Verb to go, preposition to. Everyone, let's go to Mozambique, okay? But very good. Well done. Yes, I don't know anything about Mozambique. I think they've got some beautiful beaches.
Yeah, and you know I'm always down for the
You're a beach
beaches.
bunny.
So yeah, I'm a beach bunny. I'm a beach. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, the idea of the beach. I'm like,
Sounds good. Oh, hello.
So,
I'm not sure. This is probably one of yours, Jane.
I think I might know who it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I know who it is. It's one of my students.
Oh, okay. Okay. Laura, I don't know. Shall we go? Is it an expression? Yeah, it's a suggestion phrase. Yeah. For example, shall we have pizza?
Yes, let's have pizza.
It's like saying, should we have pizza? It's a suggestion phrase. Oh, Eulalia, yes, beautiful beaches and eating fish always. Good. Yeah.
Just one L. Ilalia, just one L for always.
Yeah.
And beaches. Okay, we have a couple spelling mistakes. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beaches. And always.
Good. Eulalia, if we are talking about eating fish in general, then we say seafood. Beautiful beaches and great, amazing seafood, for example. Okay, but it sounds good. You have invited me and Jane. We will take you up on the offer one day.
Yes, to Mozambique.
Let's go. The beaches, the seafood. Sounds nice.
What are you going to do? You're going to have to sit under the umbrella on the beach, huh, Oscar?
Yeah, I'll have to be wearing a full protection suit. Absolutely.
Okay, Elalia, that is seafood. The way you wrote it means vedere cibo. Okay, so we say seafood. And it's
Cibo da mare.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Okay, right.
I could say I'm on a seafood diet. When I see food, I eat it.
Oh, that's the best one. The classic. There it is. Good. All right, cool. So let's go to the cinema. Okay, great. And now we're going to suggest a time and place. Jane, would you like to read these, please?
When shall we meet?
Let's meet tomorrow night at 8:30 at the restaurant.
Hmm. I'm not free at, so the negative could be I'm not free at 3. Let's meet at 5 instead. No, I'm not free Thursday. Let's meet Friday instead.
Good. So, when you refuse, you need to suggest an alternative.
Nice.
So this is very important because in English, if Jane asks me, "Do you want to go to a restaurant?" I don't just say no. No. I will
Well, you
say
might, but
no. I would never do that to you, Jane. I will say no. I can't. But can we meet at a bar tomorrow, etc. A
Mhm.
different alternative. Okay. How should we do this, Jane? Should we ask them to make a suggestion? I'll make a suggestion. So let's meet at the stadium tomorrow at 5 p.m. Remember preposition at
Mm.
times and place.
No.
Okay.
I want you guys to refuse. I want everybody to refuse and to give me a different time. Okay.
Yeah. So refuse and suggest an alternative.
Yeah. Now, Oscar, do you like to go to the stadium? Tell the truth.
Um, Only for certain occasions because I'm not a big football fan. But if it's like, it's going to be a big match or a friend has invited me, then yes. What about you, Jane? You said you sounded quite keen, so I think you are.
Well, because as a child, I went to the stadium all the time with my father. So I grew up going to the stadium. Now in Italy, I have never been because the atmosphere is very different.
Mm,
So I would love to go, yes. I don't think it's the same thing as in the United States.
interesting. So when you were in the United States, what sport were you going to see? Was it American football?
American football, basketball, I went to baseball.
Oh,
I love the
wow.
stadium. Oh my God. And a couple of years ago, I went to see a basketball game in Charlotte, and it was so much fun, so
Hmm,
much fun.
okay,
But
cool.
it's a different thing. I mean, it's a real family. There's a different atmosphere to it. I think in Europe, it's quite different. There's a lot. The fans can be quite difficult, and I don't know. I don't know, but I
Interesting.
would
So
go.
in America, it's more of a family activity, but you think here it's a little bit more maybe masculine, a bit more competitive?
I I don't know. I just heard a lot of people say it's not always the safest place to be.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
don't wanna be in that type of situation. I prefer to be in a situation where it's enjoyable and people are having fun. That to
Hmm.
me is really the whole spirit. But I would love to go to a Fiorentina game because, we have a lot of contact at the school with Fiorentina. So I would love to go. So shall we go? Uh, Oscar, shall we go to a soccer game?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go to a football
Okay.
game
Okay.
when it's all open. That'd be nice. Because yeah, you're right. We should make contact with those Fiorentina people. Why not?
Yeah.
Good.
So, okay. When shall we meet?
Let's meet at 6 p.m. on Sunday.
I'm not free at 6 p.m. Let's meet at 6:30 instead.
Okay, great. See you at 6:30.
Good plan. Okay. See you
Good.
tomorrow. See you on Sunday.
See you then. Okay, Eulalia, let's meet at the pub tomorrow evening. No, I'm sorry, tomorrow evening I'm not free, but let's meet after 8 o'clock p.m. Eulalia, very good sentence. Okay, nearly perfect. But if you said I'm not free in the evening, but I can meet after 8 p.m. What do you mean, Eulalia? Do you want to meet the next day? Slightly different. Garrett, I love the halftime shows in the States. Yeah, I haven't. I went to go see, I probably told you, Jane, when I was in California, in LA, we went to see a baseball game. And we didn't really realize, because in Britain, when you go to the stadium, it's all about the sport. But I think in the States, it's about the experience, hanging out with friends. And so we were watching this baseball game, and it was the most boring game I've ever seen in my life. I have no idea why people watch it.
Baseball, it's a very slow game. I think in order to get the full experience of the stadium, you really need to see a basketball or football game because they're very fast. And you also have that entertainment factor, which is the before, halftime, and after events. So it becomes a whole experience. Baseball,
I think you're right.
Baseball is a slow game, and you have to understand how it's played, and I think it's cultural. I really do. I could say the same for cricket, though, couldn't I?
No, not really, because in cricket, they hit the ball a lot.
Oh,
In
so
baseball, they miss a lot. So I think there's a lot more going on in cricket. That's my impression. I know because on the baseball game we went to see, there was one home run, right? But I missed it. My friend missed it because I was handing him a big foam glove, finger glove.
Oh no,
So I was like, "Hey, take your glove back," and then he turned, and then, oh my god, and we just completely missed it. Yeah, it was pretty sad. Okay, good. So Eulalia, what about this? So, I'm sorry, I'm not free until 8 p.m. tomorrow.
Oh, that's nice, Oscar. I like that. Yeah.
Then? So in the evening you are busy, but at 8 p.m. you are free. You're free after then to meet. Okay, so it makes a bit more sense, Eulalia, if you do it like that. But well done. Okay. Review the phrases. Yeah, done these, no problem. And problem, we don't have the cards, but that's fine. Okay, right. So quick review. Remember, Laura and Eulalia always start the sentence with a capital letter. Subject I, always capital I. Names and places, I. Preposition with the verb to go. Eulalia, what preposition do we use? Let's go. The cinema.
What's the preposition?
It's
for place. It's for place. And we always use, not always, but anybody know? Which preposition do we need there?
And I'm going to drop Lemerate in there because that's.
Oh, you
we're all going to meet, sending this out, including the mysterious cityscape. We're going to meet at Lemerate for some aperitivo. It sounds nice.
I think cityscape lives in Switzerland. Yeah, I think we're not going to. He does not know what Le Morate is because he lives in Switzerland.
I can't think of the top of my head of students who lives in Switzerland. Have you been to Switzerland? I'd love to go one day. Anyway, all right. Well, Eulalia,
I have been to Switzerland more than you can imagine.
You have been to Switzerland?
I have been to Switzerland probably around 30 or 40 times.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Well, you have to tell me about that another time.
Yes.
Tell me the story. Okay. Right. Eulalia, Laura, well done. Thank you very much today. We hope that you have a lovely day. Keep practicing. Keep doing these webinars. Keep improving your English.
Yeah.
We can already see that
Oh,
your
we
English is better.
Hey, last night we went to. To is our preposition.
Yeah, let's go to the cinema. This summer, I'm going on holiday to France. Last night, we went when France. So remember, to go, preposition to. Okay, Eulalia, but very good. Okay, fantastic. Hopefully, we'll see you soon.
Thank
And
you
well done,
so
everyone.
much.
Thanks a lot.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.